So Prairie Machine, we were founded in 1977, so we're coming up to 50 years in business here in Saskatoon. We're a supplier to the potash industry here in Saskatchewan, so we manufacture all kinds of different equipment, right from the large extraction machines and a whole variety of support equipment that goes behind. We also have a electric vehicle division that we call Rokion, and that division produces battery electric trucks for the mining industry. Well, Saskatoon and Saskatchewan has the world's largest potash reserves, and so when the potash mines were formed here, I think it was early or late 60s, from that point on, the industry just flourished, and the manufacturing industry here locally in Saskatoon really grew through the years, and we were fortunate to be part of it. Well, there's a couple reasons. Probably number one, the people. People here in Saskatchewan are, in general, they're kind of rooted in this mentality of just good old-fashioned hard work and ingenuity and get it done kind of a spirit. And Saskatoon has a very collaborative working environment for companies like ours. We have the supply chain here is very strong. So, we have our customer like Nutrien, for example, relies on us, but then down the chain from there, we rely on a whole number of businesses that support us in doing what we do. I'd probably say robust is a good way to describe it. We have a very, very strong network of companies, partner companies that we work with. And we just, every single day we come to work, and our job is to deliver the best product and service that we can. And we have a real great downstream supply chain that does the same thing. The Saskatoon business community is very robust. Saskatoon as a city has a whole raft of different advantages. I mean, like the river, for an example, is just a natural thing that, draws people together, makes community stronger. I think in terms of the city itself, it's very easy to get around. I think it's a place where lots of people, not only, maybe rural people from Saskatchewan would want to come to, the big city, but I also think Saskatoon draws people from across Canada and probably North America for that matter. Well, over the last 50 years, we've had a tremendous amount of growth, and we've been fortunate to be part of the potash industry here in Saskatchewan. It's a very integral part as a supplier to companies like Nutrien and companies like Mosaic. It's kind of hard to summarize all the opportunities, but I guess over the course of time, you develop processes, and for us, we develop new products that those customers want and need. And so in that, it just sort of, it fuels growth, and it fuels us to, there's a need for us to hire new people, and we need to attract those people from somewhere. So, we draw from all over Saskatchewan and Canada if we have to. From time to time, every year, we're a part of SIMSA, so the Saskatchewan Industrial Mining Supply Chain Association. They host numerous events each year that are very instrumental in keeping that supply chain robust and keeping it growing. And so we're an active part of that, and try to play a role in whatever events are happening. Oh, yeah, over 50 years of business, we've collaborated with a lot of different companies, a lot of different organizations. I would say we've collaborated with various associations here in Saskatoon and in Saskatchewan. I touched on our relationship with SIMSA, obviously, that's a big one. Indirectly with the Saskatchewan Mining Association. We we've collaborated with some Indigenous entities here in Saskatchewan to do various projects, which has been, a part of our story and success story. So yeah, there's all kinds of different organizations that we collaborate with. Saskatoon has so much to offer in terms of quality of life for our employees and people that work for us, people that work for our suppliers. Just the natural beauty of the city, number one. The river is a drawing card. The size of the city, like you can pretty much go anywhere to anywhere in Saskatoon in 20 minutes or less, which I think for a lot of people that's a very, very beneficial thing. For people who are maybe coming from large cities like Toronto or Vancouver or something like that, they're seeking the smaller city feel, and that's exactly what Saskatoon provides. I believe in Saskatchewan there is nothing but opportunities that lie ahead. Like I said, the fabric of this province has been built on hard work and built on ingenuity, and I think when you stitch those two things together, it's just a recipe for new opportunities. And so not only would I say there's a vast opportunity in the potash sector, I think there's also many opportunities coming in the nuclear sector, in different energy sectors, in mining and what have you. So yeah, I think our future here in Saskatchewan and Saskatoon is very bright. Well, from a business perspective, like I said, Saskatoon has a very, very deep and robust culture to it. The businesses that are here, many have been here for many years. They're very mature, and they offer things that you can't find in any other city. So from a manufacturing standpoint, which that's what we know, the supply chain here in Saskatchewan and Saskatoon specifically is very, very deep, and so you're able to achieve things here in Saskatoon that I'd venture to say it's more difficult to do it in other larger centers. Well, the Saskatoon business community it's robust. It's full of ingenuity, and it's just built on that culture of like, let's get it done. Let's do our best. Let's knock it out of the park. My favorite thing about Saskatoon, being a relatively outdoorsy type of person, I love the natural beauty of the city. I love the river. I love the size of the city. And probably most important, I love the people here. I think the people in Saskatoon are great. Well, for our company, being a relatively small company in the big scheme of things, we're a very small company in the big scheme of things, but we take a lot of pride in that culture and having personal relationships with each and every one of our employees. It's very, very important for us to, understand them, for them to understand us. Communication is huge. They need to know that we're here every single day to give it our best, and our customers expect that from us. They expect the best, and that's our job to deliver. Well, I think it has a big impact, as I think when people feel appreciated, they want to come here. They want to give it their best because they understand the outcome at the end of the day. If we provide good product, the best product, and we exceed the customer's expectations, logic would say they're going to come back and buy something else, and so the cycle continues. And when an employee understands that and realizes that, they want to be a part of it and contribute. And We truly do. I'm maybe a little bit biased, but I think we have some of the best employees in Saskatoon for sure.